Alright, we're going. We're rolling. So, what's the first thing you can remember? We start with preschool.
I can remember arguing with my father. I thought it was going to be 2010. And he said, no, it's 1930. I said, but it's been 28. Now I was rather young, but that apparently happened. That was quite some years ago.
You'd have been very young.
I was very young,
Yeah.
but I know I was a chatterbox because, unlike now, I used to be introduced to sewing meetings. We'd go where my mother was doing sewing and so on, and they'd let me recite. Can't you imagine the nauseating thought of this little mite reciting nursery rhymes, and they'd all got to applaud. Filled one with embarrassment.
That is.
But
Were
not
you the only mite applauding? You were the only mite reciting then, amongst all the mothers.
Yes.
That's interesting. What did you enjoy it? Do you think you were a performer?
Oh, I think I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I can only remember one story of those days. My father came in during one of these sewing meetings, and Mrs. Holt Wilson from the manor said, we were going to kill a pig this week, and in the way that Richard would say it, he said, you changed your mind. Did it get better? She said, what do you know about it? And those were the days when we lived in Terrington. And then we went to live in Ickleton when I was about 3, something of that sort. And there we lived for my next 18 years. And that was lovely. Because we had a large house, a largish garden,
Yeah.
and a field. But you used to wander off. Nobody worried about where you'd gone. And you'd wander down the field or take a footpath towards Duxford, along the stream, throwing things into the stream and watching them.
Yeah.
I think it's called Poohsticks now. The expression hadn't come in.
Predated Poohsticks.
Yeah. But you pick things like, what are they called, buttercups? Not buttercups that grew on the water. Looks like buttercups.
Marigolds, marsh marigolds and things,
Yeah,
or
right.
lilies and things.
Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
They grew in streams.
Was that, did you live at the vicarage then?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And in the vicarage, you see, people think you had a lot of staff, but it was normal in those days. It was quite normal to have, my father's income would have been region of, it ought to have been 650. I think because he had to share out 1/3 of the Ickleton income to the former incumbent every year, so he got 1/3 of it.
Yeah.
But even on that income, we could afford to have a car, which most people didn't have. We had a couple of people working in the house. Had Joan, who would be paid, I suppose, the run of her teeth, and I don't know, £12 a year.
Yeah.
Real Richie. And then there was a girl, but then at some stage we had a houseboy from Larbert in Scotland. He didn't last very long. One, he got bitten by a dog going to the post, and that rather put him off. But then we used to have a barrel of cider in the cellar, and he was found lying under the barrel with his hand to the tap. And he'd had almost too much.
How old is he?
He must have been an orphan of about 20-something.
Oh, really? So did they come and live with you in the...
They lived in the house, there was plenty of room.
Yeah.
There were 2 maids' bedrooms at the top.
Yeah.
I don't know where his bedroom was.
Yeah.
There were stacks of bedrooms.
Yeah.
And, there were 2 rooms. 2 maids could have been in one and he could have been in the other.
Yeah.
So that would settle that.
And wasn't a landing 22 yards?
Yes, 22 yards long.
Could have had a cricket.
Much cricket.
It's a landing upstairs and downstairs.
22 yards long.
Yeah.
It's quite large.
Quite a-
Did you play cricket on it?
No, I played at school, but it was a horrid game. But hard balls, and they'd shout penny, and suddenly this thing would hit my fingertips. I could still feel them sore from those awful balls. But I never learnt to follow a ball with my eyes.
No.
And of course, batting was kept for the teacher's favourite.
Yeah, yeah. It's always the way, really.
Yeah.
But did you had a big garden? Did you used to play in the garden? You know, would you play with your parents and things? Was it
Never
more?
with our parents.
No.
Just with your
But
siblings?
with my sister was 2.5 years older, and we were at home, you see, until I suppose, I don't know, I suppose she was 10, I was perhaps 7.5. We had a governess, and
Mm.
the governess stayed until she left suddenly. We didn't realise at the time that she'd caught a touch of pregnancy, and so she missed more or less. Quite a lovely man, her son. And so then we had to go to school. We both,
So were you tutored at home by her then? Yeah, yeah.
lots of
What-
houses had a governess.
Really?
Yes, the doctor's family had a governess. And
Yeah.
for a while my sister used to go up there.
Yeah.
But they found that all the best bits of teaching went to the Moore children, and Christine got left behind. So we
Really?
had our own.
Yeah. So, what would your mother be doing at this point? Was she was she working or did she?
No, women
Yeah.
didn't do jobs
Yeah,
in those days. She'd be bossing people around the house,
yeah, yeah.
telling them where to dust. She was
And
secretary.
sewing groups and
Mm-hmm.
sewing groups and
Yeah,
I didn't catch that.
sewing
right.
groups and things.
Yes, sewing and all
And-
those things. You see, washing day, Monday, there was in the scullery, there was a copper. And on a Monday morning, they'd get a coal fire under the copper and get the water boiling, and all the washing would go in. Then it would all be taken out and pinned on the clothesline, which was about 40 yards from the house. But whatever the weather, that had to be hung out, always
Yeah.
on a Monday.
Yeah.
So you didn't call on people on a Monday.
Everyone would do it on a Monday.
Everybody,
Really?
whole country. And women weren't going out to work until the war.
And your father's parish, was it fairly large, or
He had two
did you have to-
parishes.
Mm,
Ickleton, I suppose, was 650 people. Fairly scattered, but
mm.
fairly.